Sunday, everybody. Welcome back to Tourist Sunday. Why am I so nervous? Because y'all are here with me. That's why I'm nervous. You know?
No, I put it on us.
Because normally I'm finishing a blunt right now.
Yeah. You can get some more,
man. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. So glad to see you today for this Sunday sessions. As you can see, we're set up a little differently today, man, because we've had an incredible weekend. I'm going to biggie size this so we can all see y'all a little better and see ourselves. I have Natalie here with me. I have Robert here with me. We have an incredible weekend. I'm sitting different. I'm going to tell y'all why, because I've been doing this all week. I was tested by fire this weekend. Jalapeno. Oh, man, I went through the fire and survived. Can I get a hell yeah out there? I went through the fire and I survived. Like, I had such an incredible time. I wish you all could have been here. I got a little too happy and fell face first in the fire pit. We'll talk more about that later. But this morning, we're going to talk about everything that's kind of happened this weekend with some of the people who were there. How are y'all doing out there? I see the chat. I see my wife in the chat. I see other people. I'm sitting a lot further away from the computer than I normally am. And y'all know I'm blind as a motherfucker. So I can't see the comments today. Robert, how are your eyes, man? Can you see?
I can see it. Yeah. What's hey, everybody. How are we doing on audio? Did we sound okay? Can you hear everybody?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yes. Can y'all even hear us? Let's start there.
Leave a comment if you can hear us well.
Come on now. All right. So I got a question. We're going to start this for both of y'all because I'm just going to be asking y'all questions because I'm tired. I've been speaking all weekend. So I want to ask y'all, what has this weekend been like for y'all?
It's been very validating that this is like actually going to be a thing.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, because like everybody getting together felt so real and like everyone was so genuine and comfortable with each other.
Yes.
Like I love that.
Man. Robbie, for you?
Yeah, I mean, it was a party. It was really a party. Like you guys missed out. If you were thinking about coming, you didn't. It was just it felt like being in a movie in a way because like the rhythm of conversation was so smooth and funny and people getting along like everybody knew each other for a while back.
Yes. It's natural.
So yeah, really natural vibe.
Like that's one thing that I kept saying the whole time. Like most of us in the room like 2 months ago didn't even know each other. Mm-hmm. And yet we from Friday to last night, as soon as we got in the room, it felt like family. It felt like a reunion. It felt like we had known each other forever. It felt so comfortable. Like y'all, we had everything planned out for Friday night that when we got there, we were going to go through this really mission-centric type of program. But just watching everybody connecting, I was like, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's just enjoy this moment. And it was like, we have some incredible people. Now, I don't want to make anybody feel bad, but who was your favorite person to meet this weekend? Can't choose me.
Me. I got to experience me in all my glory and being comfortable with all these people.
I was going to be mad at first, but now I actually love that because I can identify with that. Like, that's why I was drunk as fuck. I got to experience me.
Yes. I'm so uncomfortable in social situations and like to walk into that room with all these virtual strangers and then like be comfortable immediately. Wow. I don't experience it often.
Man.
So yeah, that was like unheard of.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
And now this is day 3 of socializing and I'm still here.
Right. Yes. Man. Okay. Since you saw that, I'm going to put you on a hot seat a little bit. Okay. But just because it's a beautiful moment, right?
Okay.
Natalie reached out to one of the leaders yesterday and was like, you know what? I'm a little overwhelmed. I've been drained. I'm exhausted. I'm still coming tonight, but I'm coming a little later, and don't hold it against me if I'm a little standoffish. And our response was, thank you for letting us know.
Yeah.
And so she was able to come as her authentic self, saying like, I don't really want to fully engage when I get there. Give me some time. And it just turned out beautiful. Like, what was that feeling like for you?
I love that, because it was one thing to say it, but then when I got there, people gave me my space.
Yes.
Like, they let me kind of be standoffish, and nobody bothered me. Nobody like, are you okay? Do you need anything? Like, they just let me be.
Yes.
And then like at one point, I think Hector came and had a conversation. He was like, do you want me to give you your space? And I was like, no, you're good. Like, thank you for like respecting that. Man. And then like, as I started to feel better and get more comfortable, then I just rejoined the group, and like, it was nothing. I needed that. And it was like, it was perfect. I could not have asked for anything better.
That is awesome. Yeah. That is awesome. Robert, your favorite person?
I didn't have a favorite, but I did like meeting Getty, because
oh my God, I love Getty.
Yes.
In my speech, I talked about astral projection, and we had a story all about a near-death experience he had.
Ooh.
That he went into depth, and he said there's a podcast on. He said he's going to share with our group. But I was like,
that.
whoa, one of those stories that you just really love to hear.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm a fan of that.
Like, right? That's what I love, like, about our little growing community here. Like, Sarah and her, I don't know if it was her husband or boyfriend, they came last night to Rise. And she came up and asked me right before we got started. And she was like, is this community only for atheists? And I was like, no, this community is for anybody, you know? And she felt so at home after that, because she was like, I don't know what I am. No. I don't know if I'm an atheist, an agnostic, or whatever. I don't know what I believe. I just like community and what you guys are doing, and I want to be here for it. And that just felt so amazing for me, because, you know, like when I was a pastor, like I'd have to answer that differently. Like, you know, do I have to believe in Jesus to be a member? Yeah. But here it really is like, no, you don't have to believe in anything. Like what we talked about last night, it's the people that matter. You matter because you're a person. Honestly, I really don't give a fuck about your beliefs, like at all. Like your beliefs are for you. Whatever makes you feel good, it's fine. You know, I, as long as you're not pushing it on other people. Right. I just want to create a space where we can be people, where we can support each other and help each other. And, you know, again, like I've simplified our vision now to the point of just connect better, build better, live better. And, you know, that's just kind of the goal, man. And I think we experienced that this week. Yes. I definitely felt like I was living. Like for y'all that don't know, I'm very vain. I've been a fat person my whole life. My face and my voice were my strongest selling points. And I was baptized by fire. Y'all look at me. Look at you, boy. I still look good though. Like, damn, I look
see,
good.
that's right. You see?
Y'all saw me lick my lips. But no, I got baptized by fire. My kids haven't seen me yet. They're probably gonna be terrified. I don't know if they're gonna let me back on the plane, because I don't look like the same person that got on. You know, like who the fuck are you? You don't like this guy in this ID. But I really did live this weekend. You know, like I really lived. Like I was telling them, most of you know my work schedule is fucking hectic, so I spend the majority of my time in front of a laptop at my desk, working my ass off. But I love it. I don't feel no sympathy for me. I love my work. You know what I'm saying? But this week, I didn't have to focus on it. And I tell you something that I did not expect that was so fucking refreshing. And that's how many people catered to me as a person. You know what I'm saying?
But not even just you, though. Like to everybody, to
like,
each
it was
other.
a
Like
loving environment, man.
Yeah.
People are constantly checking in on each other, making sure everybody's okay. Like that was incredible.
Yeah, it was genuine. It wasn't performative or anything. It was just like everybody just there for each other. Like
I stayed with a stranger this week. And y'all know I have high anxiety. Like up until the last minute, I was like, I think I'm just gonna get me a hotel room. Like I'm just gonna go ahead and bite the bullet and be a little broker this weekend and get me a little hotel room. Because I really do get nervous around people I've never met before.
Yeah, same.
It's high pressure for me. I don't want to offend anybody. And so, but I ended up, when you did your roundtable last Saturday, TK showed up to it. And I got to hear him talk, and that set me at ease. Just kind of hearing his heart, hearing his mindset. And when that brother picked me up from the time he picked me up from the airport, I did not get to say bye to him this morning. I don't even know what the fuck he was. Y'all, this is gonna sound really bad, but I woke up this morning in my drawers, and I think last night I had pants on, so I don't know what happened. Babe, I know you're watching it. It's nothing like that, but I don't know what happened. It could be like that. I don't know, because I don't remember. I was super drunk, but no, let me stop.
Oh my gosh.
But I didn't get to say bye to TK this morning, but he was incredible. A breath of fresh air. TK sings. He plays instruments. He's a fucking incredible host.
Absolutely.
Damn, I left all my TK. Damn, I know you ain't coming tonight, but I need my food out your refrigerator. I don't know how we're gonna work that out. I had a cigar roll for the first time with Wagyu beef. I've never had Wagyu beef before.
Interesting.
I had Brussels sprouts for the first time.
Ew.
Did y'all see that reaction? I had
and he made it?
No.
He took you somewhere to get it.
Rizzo's on the spot. And then there was this other spot that I can't remember the name, but it was super eclectic. Like I felt like I was out of town. I really want to move here now. Like it's shit. This is incredible.
Yes, mission accomplished.
It's so silly. TK was amazing to me. And I think because that was my biggest hurdle of dealing with knowing that, oh shit, I'm going to be staying with a stranger for a while. Robert was easy. I'm staying with Robert tonight. I'm crashing his place. Robert was easy because we talked. You know, we talked a few times. I didn't talk to TK until we got here. The first time the first time we had a text exchange when I was at the airport.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But man, y'all have all seen TK's kind of ambiance, his presentation. He made me feel safe. The moment he pulled up to the airport, the moment he led me to the house, his place is amazing, by the way. I'm not going to tell you where it is. It's got to be a secret.
That's right.
But his place was amazing, and he's just such a hospitable person. And that was something Robert and I was talking about on the way over this morning, is that was one of the outcomes of this event, of this weekend, is hospitality. Is everybody was extremely hospitable to each other. Like, it was beautiful to me. Like, for all of you who are watching that you're thinking about building community, you need to get to it. Like, get started now. Like, shit.
Join us.
Bring this where you are.
Oh, well, you're not gonna like this. Everybody likes your face, but Dank Light Delirium is saying you look tired.
Oh shit! Like, bro. Like, I'm actually inspired. I do need to get some sleep. See, I think what you're calling tired is hangover. I am like, oh shit. But it feels so good. It feels so good. Ashley, damn, this is my second time calling you Ashley this morning. Ashley is on my mind. Ashley, if you watching, are you woke yet? So you're the resident non-drinker for us. What was it like being around all these people drinking?
I mean, it wasn't too bad. Like, nobody was acting crazy or anything.
Yeah.
It was just a good vibe. I genuinely don't like being around a lot of drunk people.
Yeah.
But y'all were cool. Like, y'all weren't angry drunks. Y'all weren't like obnoxious drunks. Y'all were just having a good time drunk.
Man.
So it was cool.
All right, now, and you left early both nights.
Yeah.
Dang.
Was it because we were getting too wild?
No, man. I wake up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, so it's just hard for me to stay out. I was having a great time, but Ashley was literally saying you're falling asleep. So I just had to get out of there.
And you literally had like really long days for both days.
Yeah.
Like, he does not live in LA. He lives in San Diego. So he had to drive up to LA, and it's just like, wow. And then you and I had like our own little side quests, So out of our side quests, what was your favorite moment there?
Ooh, so what Darante's talking about is I got together a bunch of speakers talking about cultural trends, and that was just really fun. Especially what I love doing is I'm friends with a bunch of keynote speakers, and I told them, Darante as a pastor, it's like the Navy SEALs because he's got to create something new every week. I do the same speech for years. Yeah. And you got to do a new keynote every time. So that was fun. And then we did something I just did not know how it was going to go. It was a conversation called the Black Jews and the Cannabis
That's
Connection.
what I want to hear about.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I mean, maybe we can say a couple highlights from that.
Absolutely. I think, that conversation was so powerful because not just because of the subject matter, but because of Robbie's approach. And it was this idea of having tough conversations while smoking cannabis, so that we can reduce the likelihood of triggers. Because tough conversations, people can get really triggered, and so we're all high as fuck having this very sensitive conversation. And I mean, like, talking about blacks and talking about Jews in the United States of America, like, fuck, that is about as sensitive as you can get. It's a very polarizing topic, but I think we all left that conversation understanding a little bit more about the other. Like, I definitely left learning more about Israel and learning more about the Jewish people and their fight that I would have never even considered.
Right.
And in many ways, while it does mirror the African-American struggle, And so I love just the idea of having that conversation and hearing other people share their experiences, because our conversations are so dominated by what the media tells us to think. There's this propaganda trail that we can easily fall into. I love the idea of just learning life through people, like I want to hear it from the horse's mouth, if you will. And that just helps humanize the whole situation. Like, living on earth is complicated as fuck, we don't, just trying to simplify it is not going to help. We have to upgrade ourselves to handle complexity. Like, that is the way forward. We have to sit with the tension. We have to sit with the complexity in order to navigate. And I think weed helps us do that.
Yeah, for sure.
What was a highlight moment for you in that conversation?
Yeah, I think it was, I wish I had my notes in front of me, but I think it's, what thrills me is the possibility, because like I had heard about this Instagram account called the Black Jewish Unity, and I'd heard Van Jones saying that the Black people need to be there for the Jews because the Jews were there during the civil rights movement, the Blacks, and I just kind of see this potential like a like just an odd pairing that ends up being really cool, like Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart. It's like you wouldn't think that, but
it works well.
It works.
And I think there's that potential for those two communities that way of like, I think there could be that real mutual respect going on, saying, look, your world's so different, our world's so different. And then I just think it's fascinating, the cannabis connection, because it's clearly in the Black community, but people don't really know it's part of the Jewish community.
Like, I had no idea.
I didn't know that was a thing.
No.
Because it's both a connection of, like, some people say from Holocaust trauma, from that type of thing of solving it, but also, oddly enough, like almost all the activists to legalize it were Jewish.
Wow.
So many of them, so paved the way for that moment to even happen.
That's wild, man. That's like, and like the shop that you just had was the shop that I had yesterday. I'm like, what? This is a thing?
Right.
Like, is weed kosher? Like, how does that work?
How did that conversation even start? Like, how did you end up with that group, and how did you facilitate that meeting?
Yeah, it was my idea because Darante was coming to town, but I have a friend Nate, who I'm so sad he didn't get to make it, but he's literally all three. He's Black, Jewish, and smokes cannabis. And I was like, I just want to hear him and Darante talk about this because, it was thinking like, what else are we gonna do with Darante when he's here?
Right.
And so, he hadn't been to a dispensary or weed lounge ever here.
We went to Woody Harrelson's weed lounge.
Yeah.
Did you?
It's gorgeous.
Oh,
It's
fun.
amazing.
Yeah.
I think I smoke more weed than everybody. I might have a problem, yo.
It's a good place to have that problem, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Man. I think the environment did help too, though, because like they had the cockatoos going back and forth through their koi fish in the pond and stuff. Like it's like being in a jungle, with a nice little private cabana, and we're just talking, and they got this cold water that you can pour, and I love water. I don't know what it is about water, but it's good to me. But like, Robert, I do want to thank you for that experience. That's not an experience that I don't think I would have had.
Yeah.
I don't think, if it wasn't you who asked me to be a part of that, I think I would have said no.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, wow.
I think I would have said no. But because I've gotten to know you so much, and I kind of know your story before meeting you as well, it was like, oh no, this is going to be fun.
Okay, wait, what about that would you have said no to?
Blacks and Jews and
okay.
Well, say what your impression was growing up with like what you knew.
Right, yeah, like I've never heard Jews spoken of positively in my life. Like, and that didn't really dawn on me until yesterday in that conversation. That every reference to Jewish people in my life has been negative. In any conversation that I've ever heard of it in, it's either about them stealing money from our artists, or controlling all of entertainment and media. And I'm not gonna lie, I bought into that for a moment. Like I was watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air like a long time ago, and I was like, the Medina brothers, those sound like Jewish names. But it took me a while. I don't think it was until I got my sociology degree that I could kind of think with a little bit more nuance. Everything was so black and white back then. But listening to that conversation yesterday, I was like, holy shit. Damn, like, it's really bad. Like, I knew anti-Semitism was an issue. Like, I knew it was an issue, but I really thought it was white people's issue. It never occurred to me that we'd be anti-Semitic. Not us. You know what I'm saying? Never. No. And it was like, holy shit, though, Darante. Like, No, like you start thinking about like where's one positive conversation? Hell, we got positive conversations about Asians. It's like ancient Chinese secret and shit like that. We got all of these things that we give away. But I was looking for those anecdotes in my mind. Like, what have we ever said positive about Jewish people? Like, shit, nothing. And for me, from a sociological perspective, that was alarming. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the first step to dehumanization.
Totally.
Right.
Is having nothing positive to say about another group of people. It makes it really easy to dehumanize them, to write them out of it. Their issues aren't real. And I think a part of it for me was just biblical bias, you know, Christian bias. These like early years, these people rejected Jesus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They crucified him. You know, they talk about him today like he's not the Messiah. You know, and then of course when I wrote my book, Christ Held Up, it was like, oh shit. Christ concept and Messiah concept are completely incompatible. These things don't work together at all. Like there's like but it took me a while to work through that. And that's why yesterday's conversation was really liberating because I would have never thought I even had any issues like that. And it's like, and that's something I do want to share. You don't have to actively be against somebody to be feeding your own negative biases. You know what I'm saying? It's literally just not having any positive point of reference that leads to discrimination. You know, when you study white people who are racist, it's not that they hate all black people. They have no positive point of reference for any black person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black people can't, there's nothing good about them. There's nothing positive to say. I don't have to say anything negative. I just know there's nothing positive.
Wow.
Right.
And when you do that to a whole people, that's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Like, it's a slippery slope. So it was beautiful. That was a highlight. I don't know if it was the weed, but it was a highlight of my moment, man.
So do you feel like you have some like work to do as far as like dismantling your own beliefs about like?
Oh yeah, like shoot. But that's part of the reason I'm a global humanist. That's that's what led. I've told you all on the channel. I started as a Pan-African, as a Black nationalist. Black people everywhere. I want them to be free. My wife and I started a school for Black kids, Pan-African school, rented out of the house through COVID. And it was a wonderful program. But my neighbors on this side were Latino, and my neighbors on this side was white. And I was like, I know I'm doing this for Black children because I want them to live in a world where they understand, appreciate, and respect their culture. And I said, but I wouldn't want to rob anybody else of that. I want the kids, the Latino kids that my kids play with, I want them to have the same thing. The white kids that my kids play with, I want them to have the same thing. I don't want anybody to feel ashamed for who they are. I want them to learn how to love themselves, how to respect themselves, how to build their future, how to build a better world. And that's why we're like, oh shit, I'm not a Pan-African. I'm a humanist. I'm a globalist, man. Like I just really care about all people because my children, again, it's selfish for me. My children have to live in this world.
Right.
And the only way they get to live in this world safely is if other people are safe. We all have to feel safe, you know, all of us. And so that's when I kind of made that deviation. So it's been a work in progress for me, at least for since 2017. That's when I officially left the idea of being a Pan-African. And so and I still care about the global needs of African people. That's always going to be a concern to me. Like I was born into that fight. But I now realize that what's best for any group of people is that all people are safe. That's how you keep people from stealing from each other. That's how you keep people from killing each other. We all have to be safe.
Come on.
You know, and that's the world I'm trying to build. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, my goals are ambitious. I'm not aiming low. I'm aiming high as fuck, and I hope we get there. And if we don't, we're going to inspire somebody to pick up that baton and take that race. You know. And that's what I'm in it for. Like that, and that's why this week felt so good to me. Because it's like it feels real now.
It almost seems like just the warning flag would be if we stop having fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the early canary in the coal mine of like, hold on, we got to repivot.
Right.
Oh, I love that.
If we had gotten to that room and it was like awkward and nobody really wanted to like talk to each other or something. Yeah.
Did y'all expect this weekend to be this fun?
No, not at all. Like I expected it to be an okay time, but like this like surpassed all my expectations completely. I did not anticipate having such a good time. Like it was hard to leave. I actually had like a hard out for most days because I had to work at 3 a.m.
Yes.
Most like days after, I just canceled work. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to work.
Look, we're getting people unemployed over
here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is beautiful. I didn't either. I did not expect this to be this much fun. I knew it was going to be somewhat magical, but I could not have predicted this.
I didn't even expect magic, and I experienced it.
You
Like
know-
I was just like, this is gonna be cool. Like it'll be nice to see these people in person. I did not expect to genuinely have a good time and have a struggle leaving, and like, you know what I mean. I wish this was like longer. Like I definitely did not expect that.
I didn't have one negative moment the entire time.
I was saying to Darante yesterday that like normally when I'm in a social setting, I have to like take a minute to like step away and like just regroup and like breathe. And I did not have to do that at all that first night. Like I did not even think about it. I was just there, present, and I didn't feel any discomfort at all. That is so abnormal for me.
Wow. Okay, so let me ask you all this. Between that experience and my videos, which one is better? And be honest. I want the honesty.
Wait, you're talking in-person experience?
Yes.
How do you talk like in person?
Yes, that like, and this is what I'm telling y'all. Like, I know I'm charismatic. I know I'm good looking on most days. I know I have a sexy ass voice. You know what I'm saying? But community is about each other. There's nothing I can do on my videos that can replicate what we experienced this week. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, what was her name?
Holly?
No, not Holly. From West Hollywood, from the lounge.
Oh, Stephanie?
Stephanie. She shared something about community that I absolutely love. She said what community does is it kind of empowers you to plug in, and you know you're really in community when nobody's on their phone.
You know what? Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
And that's like, I was looking at that like all last night, and I'm like, people are really engaging each other. Nobody's really even checking their phone.
The only time people were on their phone was like, "Where's so and so?
Where's so and so?
Is he okay? Want to make sure that he's good." And
Yes.
like, yeah.
I think most of us had like missed messages from people like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yeah, I didn't know you." Because it was like, y'all, it was real community. Like,
And it also makes me want to tap in more.
yes,
Because like I feel it and I see how real it is. I'm like, okay, I want this more.
I want this more. Yep.
Yeah.
In real life, man.
And I really feel like I can like start reaching out to this community because, like I said, I ordered something from like Facebook Marketplace from somebody,
yes.
and like it ended up being close to where Ashley is, which is like 2 hours away from me. And I felt comfortable being able to like reach out to her, like, hey, can you pick this up for me? And it was no issue. And like that's like a very small step in like the direction of community and what you can do with it.
Yes.
And I was like, I feel comfortable doing that. Like this is just
those are the little things that most people overlook about the power of community.
right.
You know what I'm saying? The more people in the room, that's your network. You know, and I'm like, your network is your net worth. This improves your life. It makes life easier for you when you have people to do life with. And so, like, she saved you 2 hours.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Time is so precious.
Yes.
You know, but that is what community is. You all of a sudden have someone to call. You have someone to talk to. That's, I think,
my world expands now.
Yes.
You know, because I have so many people I can go to now that I'm like, oh wait, I think we have somebody in the group that does that.
Yep.
Or I can reach out and say, does anybody know anything about this?
Yes.
And that really expands my possibilities.
Oh, now speaking of which, now I got to ask you a question. Robert, you missed this little moment. This is going to be very interesting. How the hell did y'all end up singing gospel music last night? Like,
I don't know. I have no idea how that happened. I don't know. We were sitting there listening to music, and then there was like a playlist, and like it plays like music or something, and then something gospel started playing, and we recognized the song. Like, wait, is this gospel playing?
Yep.
And then we all just like leaned in, like, oh yeah,
Her, Essence, Ashley, TK.
You all knew the song?
Yeah. We knew the song.
That's wild. Like, they were literally singing it like a choir. They ended up doing Sister Act that
we had some harmonizing going on.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the whole thing. It was
La,
a
la,
moment.
la, 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 la. I was like, what has happened? We're singing Jesus Be a Fence at one moment.
Oh yeah.
Oh my. But like, I found that absolutely beautiful because so many people in deconstruction community get really triggered by stuff.
But you did ask, and you asked, like, is anybody, because we would have stopped it if it was a problem.
Yes.
But nobody was triggered, and it was just a good time.
It was a good vibe, you know.
And like, also, that's the thing. We don't have to like discard, because we grew up with that.
We grew,
So like, and I still enjoy the music. I don't like relate to it anymore, but it was still a huge part of my life. And so to be able to have fun singing that stuff and it not mean anything besides just that.
You know, but I think that's a part of the power of like depowering religion. Is treating it like we treat Christmas.
Exactly.
You know? Like I don't stop singing Jingle Bells because I don't believe in Santa Claus anymore. Like I still like the song, and that was really nice because that really does show that we do have a healthy space. You know?
Yeah. True.
Like Getty, who probably didn't know any of the songs, he was enjoying it so much just hearing everybody sing.
Mm.
You know, and of course, that's probably the musician in him.
Right.
Where he's just like, man, like, and I mean, everybody was singing. Ashley singing as loud as possible, man. It was a beautiful moment.
Wow.
Like,
nothing on video though, huh?
You know.
But that's the thing, though. We didn't have our phones. We were like thinking, like,
that's it.
This moment,
You know,
it was just
right.
a present.
I guess that's the downside to being tapped in, right? Like,
well, that's what happened too with the Jewish conversation. We talked about, like, somebody said we were recording it, and then somebody else said no, this wouldn't have happened. Like, evolve this conversation because it would be performative.
It would be performative. Yep. This is why you got to get here in real life.
That's right.
This whole thing is marketing. This is all marketing. Oh man. All right. So let's talk a little bit about my trauma this weekend. So I got really drunk on, what night was that?
Friday.
And it was beautiful. Like, it's not a bad drunk. It was an amazing drunk because I was safe up until I fell into the fire.
And even then you were kind of safe because you had help getting out.
Like Hector, like, is my hero. Are you watching Hector? I don't know, but bruh, I love you. Also, Hector has magical hands. Like,
he does.
Like,
he gave me like a wrist massage or something.
Man,
I was like, oh, okay.
Bruh, I was like, don't you turn me. God damn it. Like, what are you doing? What is, oh shit. Magical hands.
Hector is magic.
Like, he came over and he was massaging me and Ashley at the same time. And I'm like, how are you even doing this? Oh my goodness. Like, you know,
wow.
We're like, there's so much talent in this group. That is amazing. Hector's like one of the newest people.
Yes, yeah.
He came through Rise. He got a ticket for Rise. And I think you emailed me and was like, hey, he left a message about wanting to join the WhatsApp. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. But he and I I think we were like the last people out, and he was exercising. And I'm like, I'm going to get up and exercise too.
Let's take one.
And then he was like, come over here. The fire is warm.
Oh,
over
so
here.
it's Hector's fault.
Yeah, you know, that's how he felt. Because I said, you know what? I'm going to trust you. That's why he feels about it. I get over there and I'm exercising a little bit. And he's like, yeah, you look fully coherent. Then I leaned over to get warm in the fire.
You did.
And I did. I leaned over. And I remember, like, slowly thinking, like, oh, shit, I'm falling. Like, those are coals. But I didn't feel any pain. I just remember sitting back in the chair after Hector pulled me out. And I remember him apologizing over and over. And, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, he felt bad that he didn't catch me in time.
He's also not used to being around people that are drunk. He's not
a drinker at all.
Like, he didn't recognize that he shouldn't have been like, let's not do that right now. You know what I mean? So
I told him, I said, hey, dude, I'm a grown ass man.
Right.
I'm responsible for me, bro. Like, you did what you were supposed to do. You saw me when I fell and you pulled me out, you know? But it felt so amazing just to be cared for. Just
like
for
empathy,
somebody,
man.
Oh man, his empathy levels are on the charts. Him and TK gotta lead our hospitality team.
Man,
like,
absolutely.
Like,
I want to be greeted by those two every time.
Every time, man. Oh my goodness. Shit, like, this feels good. So I got burnt. And you know what I did? I worked it into last night's speech.
Okay, but first you called me.
I did.
Like,
asking for makeup.
Yeah, he was like, I bruised my face a little bit last night. I didn't understand the extent. That's not a bruise at all.
Bruh, did you see
it's like second, third degree burn.
Essence said, oh no! Those are burns? Those are burns? No! I'm like, Essence, am I gonna die? I felt like it was over for me, man. But that was actually one of the most liberating moments of the whole trip for me. And that's a very weird thing for me. But I tell you, like, I've struggled with vanity my whole life. And there's also just this issue of shame that I've dealt with in the church. And I talked about it last night because I think somebody asked me, like, when taking pictures, what did I want to do? And at first, it's like, no, just only get the good side. Don't get this side. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm here. I'm authentic. Let them see it all. Because I was going to put on makeup, which, of course, you know. And then once you saw it, you was like, boy, don't you put no makeup on it? Because it would make it worse.
Absolutely.
My whole face would probably be exploding right now. But it felt good to show up and say, hey, y'all, I got drunk, fell in a fire, and I'm here to talk tonight. And in a community where nobody gave a damn.
Right.
Nobody said, oh, you got drunk last night, so you have nothing valuable to say. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said you lost your balance, so you're no longer good for this.
Right.
And that's, as a former pastor, that is always my fear. That is always my concern. That someone's going to find something out about my personal life that makes me useless. Like, that's a real concern. and falling into the fire gave me the opportunity to face that fear.
If anything, it makes you more human. Like we relate to you more. Like, oh, this is a regular dude. Like
I saw people's face light up when I started talking about the story last night about how liberating it was for me to stand here with no shame.
Yeah.
Like, and that felt good to see people have a positive response to that. Because I'm vain as a motherfucker. I look too good to be scarred up. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But like, it also made me more human. Because like I told Ashley, I said, "Oh, I feel ugly."
Natalie,
I keep doing it.
I wasn't even gonna correct him.
I was drinking, but I told Natalie, I feel ugly, and I self-corrected. Like as soon as I got off the phone, I was like, "Hey, that's offensive." You know, you're taking this one moment, and that's not a statement just about you. That's a statement about anybody who's had burns. That's a statement about anybody who's struggling with any type of skin condition. And I was like, no, my face doesn't define me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I am me. And that's what feels so good about building a real humanist moment, is that it really, a humanist movement rather, it really does give us that space to explore thoughts like that and to sit with ourselves, to sit with our tension, to sit and wonder, like, am I being a jackass? Like, am I being a drama queen right now? You know what I'm saying? Or am I being vain and not feel shamed for thinking it?
Right.
You know, it's like, oh, maybe I am being vain. All right, that's all right. And I'll fix it, but it's glad to know. But like back in the day for me, it's like, oh, I'm being vain. I need to go repent and I need to go fast and, whatever else. And now it's just like, no, bro, you're human.
You can actually work through the feelings you're feeling instead of just like putting them under the rug, like I'm a bad person and that's just it.
Yes, which that is what it felt like for so long, that I'm just a bad person and God is just tolerating me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what was it like for you to hear the a woman's voice in the same movement and sharing the stage?
Holly's story was so amazing. I had no idea that's how she was going to approach it. But she walked us through her story of kind of deconversion and deconstruction. And damn, I feel like so many more people should have been in the room for that. Because she did it so geniusly. Because she asked me before, she said, what kind of crowd is this? Can I do humor? Can I do drama? And I was like, do whatever you want. And so she said, cool, I'm going to mix it all up. Come on with it. But when she started telling the story, the way she presented it was, these are the things that I learned as a Christian. And it was like comedic excellence to me. I learned that everything is my fault. I learned that I have to adjust my behavior to help men stay righteous. I learned that purity is my responsibility. And it's like, as a person with daughters, like, because I went through that with my daughters. I went through, I remember they were in Rainbow one time, and my oldest daughter had picked out some really tight pants. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And I was really upset. And then I had to stop and pause and say, why? Why are you upset? It's just clothes, dude, And like, why are you trying to police what your daughters wear? Like, they have to be who they are. And it was like, I had to sit with that tension. And it's like, well, they're going to attract the attention of some guy, So like, no, like, that's not how that shit works. If a guy is attracted to them, that's his thing.
Right.
That's not their thing, And I shouldn't put them in that prison where you have to live your life according to other people's issues. If someone else has a sickness, that's their fucking problem. It's not yours. You still need to be able to be free to live your life. It took me a while to get there, but I'm so glad that I did. And hearing Holly's story last night was so validating for that, And it's like, oh shit, like I wish my daughters were there. I wish more women were there. Actually, no, I'm telling you back. I wish more men were there. I wish more men were there to hear that, because we don't often think about those things, So having a woman share the stage with us this weekend was fucking incredible. One of the things that I really loved about our little local community here is the overwhelming amount of diversity. Like, just sitting in the room, like, I'm looking around, I'm like, man, we have Latino community, Black community, white community, Jewish community, queer community. Like, we're all here, and it's not even a fucking conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, we're humans, and we're here, and we're interested in each other,
right.
And everybody matters. And like, no, Holly was incredible, man. Now, honestly, the most rewarding part of hearing Holly's story was finding out that she was the friend that talk to you about, hey, I don't think religion is making you a better person. I don't think it's improving your life. Like, because, I don't think you had ever told me it was her. I mean, you didn't really have a need to, but like hearing it from her perspective and hearing her great care for you and her protection for her own peace of mind.
Yeah.
That was a good balancing act. That
Seriously.
was like, y'all missed that. Like, damn, I don't even know if that's recorded, but shit, it was good. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you have some great friends, by the way.
Thank you.
Like, what the?
Thank you. You
He's
guys
friends with all
included.
type of people, man. Like, oh my goodness.
I collect superheroes.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Now that reminds me of M. Night Shyamalan's movies, like Split, Glass, and Unbreakable. Oh, you've not seen those? Oh shit, you have to see it.
It's
The
good.
first one is Bruce Willis. Second one is
I don't know his name.
James McAvoy.
Okay.
I haven't seen the third one though.
And the third one is Samuel L. Jackson.
I haven't seen the third one.
That's great. It's great. I don't know how we got on that, but that happened. If y'all haven't seen those movies, go see them. I'm not a big M. Night Shyamalan fan. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right now. But the Unbreakable series was incredible because it's about comic stuff. What they saying?
Bald guy community.
Bald guy. Oh, that's what they called it.
No, I think that's another community that you have, maybe. Or
I guess so. I could be. I'm bald as fuck now. I'm bald as fuck. I've been bald. I had started balding in my high school years, though.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I had a hard.
Did you embrace it immediately, or did you try to hold on?
I tried to hold on to
Aw.
it. It was, my wife finally said, "Hey,
Oh,
it's time to let
it's
that
time.
go." But beautiful. Like, I have big eyebrows, so it works out. I have thick eyebrows, so it works really well.
You got a nice head for being bald.
I do.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy it. I enjoy being bald. It's
Yeah, ain't
fun.
got no choice, apparently.
And like, man, my hair was so gorgeous. Like, I was staring at L's hair the whole time. I was like, damn, that could
Man,
be me.
he does have some beautiful hair.
When y'all meet L, like, damn, I was like, this dude, he's like a Super Saiyan. Bro. Like,
There's something to it. I remember my mom once said, she's like, I think all you need to succeed is money and great hair.
great hair, yes, yes. Oh man, so much changes. So much changes when the hair is working for you. And teeth. Oh my goodness, you got a nice pair of pearlies.
Listen, these are my bread and butter right
Come
here.
on,
Come
what
on.
Man. All right, so I'm gonna put Robert on the spot a little bit,
Yay.
just because I got to spend time at Robert's. Did you grow up in that house?
Yeah.
I got to spend some time at Robert's childhood home and met his father, who was just like only a little bit of time with him. Number one, Robert is the spitting image of his father. He was just such a great man. But Robert has a very interesting childhood. His mother worked on the set of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
What?
You know,
Not just the set. She ran all the wardrobe clothing department.
Shut
She
up.
was the lead
Really?
designer
That
on
was
that.
some
Yeah.
great choices too.
Right.
Okay.
you know, he actually got to wear Carlton's clothes.
Yeah, I got the hand me down.
Jealous.
Like ones he didn't want or they didn't use for the show. I got to wear all
That's
those.
hilarious.
Yeah.
What was that experience like for you? And your parents were immigrants, right?
Yeah, my mom's first generation. So she escaped during the Russian Revolution in Hungary, comes here knowing no English.
Wow.
Had to fight a lot of anti-Semitism back there. And then she's had so many different kind of careers like me. And then she went, I don't know if you remember Different World.
Yes.
But she was the intern there for Different World, worked her way up on Different World to be the head of it. And then when Fresh Prince moved over, she moved over there.
What?
So I was like one of the only kids whose mom was way cooler.
Yes.
You know, like she
Yes.
was doing the coolest stuff, meeting all the entertainers. And the funny part about it was she's like, she did those shows. She did Queen Latifah's show.
Mhm.
She did LL Cool J show. And she's like, I just want one white show. Can I get you one white show?
Did she get it?
She did. This one called Men Behaving Badly. It did terribly, but she got her one white show.
Like all of the shows you just mentioned were like classics.
Yeah.
For me, like Different World,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Living Single, LL Cool J's show,
Oh,
In the House.
Yes.
These, like, number one, so much of my presentation as an adult are defined by characters from those shows.
Oh.
James Avery from Fresh Prince, Uncle Phil, like, he was my hero. Like, I loved the way his character practiced tenderness towards his kids and towards his family. I loved the way he self-corrected when he was wrong. LL Cool J and In the House, I love the way that they challenged that character to challenge masculinity. Where LL's a big dude, good-looking guy, and they made him a vegan and a vegetarian in the show. they made him really sensitive towards women's needs. And that was amazing to me. That defined who I am as a man.
Dude, LL Cool is the real deal. Totally separate from this. I was an intern for TV Guide, and they sent me to the television conference, and I needed to get quotes. And so I'm just like 16, tiny, and all these reporters are swirling because LL Cool J had his new show coming out, and they're swirling around trying to get. And he just goes, "Hold on, sir. What's your question?" And just turns to me, and I get to answer it. He answers it. He gives me like the high five, and then he's out.
Wow.
It was amazing. I get chills thinking about it.
What is your life?
Yeah, right?
We need to talk.
Yeah.
Like it's, and again, that's kind of the power of community. You never know who you sit in the room with.
Right.
Yeah, right.
You know, like that's amazing. Like that's when, like, I damn near cried when you sent me that message, because I was like, you know, again, these shows shaped my life. Watching Carlton and Will go back and forth, their relationship helped me define what it meant to be Black for me. You know what I'm saying? Because their characters were so different, but they were both loving, they were both caring. They just had different ways of expressing it. And it helped me kind of wrestle with who I was as a person. Am I the nerd or am I the jock? You know what I'm saying? And Carlton gave me great comfort in being the nerd. Like they wrote some great shit for Carlton, man. Like,
Yeah.
Watching him, I was like, that dude's a man. Like watching him, like he put Vivica A. Fox in her place in one of the episodes.
Yeah.
Like that shit was like, excuse me, ma'am, you are being disrespectful. Damn, nerds can be like that. Yes. So no, like I loved it. That was a highlight of just when you sent me that message originally. I was like, man, just small things like that matter to me. It's just like that little emotional resonance. You know? It's like, oh shit. You know, if I was a Christian, I was like, oh yeah, this is God. This is meant to be.
Oh yeah.
This is my sign that I need to be acting. I need to go ahead and call Will right now.
You know what? Speaking of acting, I wanted to say the thing I love about this community is that like we all have a lot to like offer, but like nobody's trying to get anything from anybody.
Wow.
As an actor, like anybody who meets this guy and realizes like his connections automatically wants to like get close to him and like figure out how they can utilize his connections. And that's not a thing that happens. Or even you, like, oh, he's connected. He's got some YouTube followers, and like I want to follow him because of whatever. Like that's not a thing that exists here.
Good call.
So
and
amazing.
I love that.
That is like,
especially in LA.
Yeah, for
Right.
LA. LA, yeah.
damn, like so, like nobody's really like opportune. Like it's not like people aren't treating this like an opportune moment. Like, oh,
what can I get out of this, and what can I get out of him? And like, it's not a thing.
No, I think because we've hit the true value add. It's just like people want to feel like people.
Yes.
They just want to exist without the pressure. I think Ashley said a few times this weekend.
Ashley or Natalie?
Ashley, I got it right this time. I got it right. But Ashley said a few times this weekend that one of the things she loved is that there was no need to perform.
Yes.
There was no need to perform at any time. And like, I love that because I felt that. Like, and I tell you all the time, I'm a high anxiety person. So I'm pretty much always performing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have to this weekend. I could just chill. Like, again, that's why I fell in the fire pit. Because I'm not doing the performing. I'm just existing, drinking with no checks. You know what I'm saying? But no, like that felt good. Like it felt liberating just to be, to walk back in the room the next day with a scarred up face and to be surrounded by people who genuinely cared while not caring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, if I didn't have the experience I had on Friday night with you guys, I probably wouldn't have shown up on Saturday.
Wow.
Because my anxiety was just so bad all day.
Yep.
But I knew that once I got there and like I experienced what I assumed I was going to experience, which I did, which y'all was just like letting me be who I was, then I could just rejoin and I'd be good again.
Man.
So that experience on Friday, and then that experience the week before when I met up with like Ashley and TK and Elle at that restaurant.
Yes.
That also solidified me wanting to come more on Friday.
Yes.
Like, you know, so it's just feeding on itself. And like, this is, I love this group.
Man. did this at any time feel like work for y'all? And
Hell
I know
no.
it might be different for y'all. Like really?
I thought it would. Like,
Right.
remember when we talked when this was first gonna be a thing? I was afraid of that. I was like, I'm gonna want to be in the background. I don't want to be involved. Like, I was very anti being involved socially in any way. I wanted to be all the way in the background, and I did not want to speak or talk to any. Like, I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to be on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
But like now, I'm like, I want to be all in. I want to jump all the way in.
Oh, I love that. Robert, how did you feel, man? Did it feel like work for you? And I know you had a lot to do though, like this weekend too.
Yeah. No, it didn't. It was really flowing. I think a lot of that is kudos to Ashley for dividing up the labor so well.
Yes. Ashley's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And then like even TK, when I was talking to him, when he and I first got together, he was like, yeah, like I'll help out here and now and then, but I don't want to be a part of the planning or anything like that. But then he completely took over the hospitality planning.
Oh, he's like the what is it? The on-site line producer guy.
Right.
Man. Like he had me on one the whole time, like because I watched him go and anytime somebody came in, he was making sure to make contact with them.
Mm-hmm.
He was making sure to go ask them how they're doing, if they're needing anything. When Holly got there last night, he went straight to her. Do you need a drink? You need some water? And I was like, man, TK is on it. And then also, I don't want to put his business out there, but dude is like really busy.
Yeah.
Like he's doing real work. Dude is running like several companies right now, getting them off the ground and doing good stuff. And he made time for us this weekend.
He like cleared his schedule.
He cleared his schedule.
Yeah, he definitely did.
And I'm like, man, that's powerful.
And I also love that like he wasn't performing either. This was literally he enjoyed it and he wanted to.
He brought a tomahawk steak and shared it.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna share.
I know, right?
He wasn't.
Man.
And then like he came down there, everybody wanted a piece. Okay. Like
and they were not shy about getting pieces.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
That was beautiful, man. People were sharing food. Again, like these are strangers, but they're comfortable enough to share food.
Listen, I drive from California to Florida like once a year, right?
Yeah.
And back. And I stop at this tea shop in El Paso. And it's only in El Paso. It's like 4 different shops. And I get like some loose leaf tea. I get like 3 or 4 bags. And I had like 3 bags that I hadn't opened yet. And I saw the TK liked tea. And I was like, I'm gonna bring him a bag.
Wow.
And I was like, I wouldn't do this for nobody.
Man.
Nobody. Especially I haven't even tried it yet.
Yes.
And he was like, you know what? You have to come over so we can have a glass because you gotta try it too.
Wow. That's what I love. I know like he brought Ashley like something that she wanted, and then Dr. Troy came down from Oregon, y'all. Dr. Troy, deep as hell for those of you who are in Discord. He came down from Oregon fully suited up.
Oh, three-piece suit. Yeah.
Like,
I'm wearing the hell out of that suit too.
And I'm gonna tie that back into my face. Because when I shared the story about my face, about I decided I'm just gonna show up authentic. I had no clue that was gonna resonate with him about his suit, because he was like, I didn't know what to wear tonight, but I really love suits. And if you watch his YouTube, that's my plug. Go check out his YouTube. If you watch his YouTube channel, like almost all of his videos, he's in tuxedos.
Oh wow!
And he decided. He said, you know what? I don't care what everybody else is wearing tonight. I'm just going to wear the suit because I love wearing suits. And when he heard me share that story, he's like, that was so validating for me. And I was like, that's a little weird, but I'm glad it worked. I'm glad it worked. But no, like he came all the way down. And when TK found out that he came from Oregon, TK was like, I have some wine from Oregon. And he was like, and it just so happened to be Dr. Troy's favorite wine.
Oh, wow.
So what did TK do? He went back up to his room to get the wine and bring it down to him and took a picture of him with the wine. And it's like, this is insane, but it proves the point that's my thesis. That's been my thesis for Brick City. The whole point is that we don't need gods to love each other.
Right.
We don't need these superstitions. We can just be good to people, just as people. You know, having a god or a deity, that's just a cherry on top for some people. But reality, where the value is, where the real ice cream is this right here. The one thing I can say for sure. And some of you are going to disagree, but God has never showed up for anybody. Like, that's one thing I can pretty much say for damn sure. So why do people keep showing up?
Right.
It's not for God. It's for those people. They may not know how to say it yet, but we don't have to pretend like we don't recognize what it is. And we can get that same benefit.
Right.
Who was it who was saying, I forget who it was, but said that community has been so hard to create without an external locus that is connecting. God there or not, that's that connection point. Oh, you feel that way, I feel that way, right?
Yep.
And it was great that you brought up that conversation about that video clip that secular communities don't usually go beyond 5 years. And like, where is that? Is there going to be some sort of locus that we find? Is it going to be internal? Is it a principle? Is it an activity we do? It's saying to Darante that like in the world of systems theory, when you design any kind of system, it's not what you design it for that the purpose is. The purpose of the system is whatever the output is.
Right.
Right. And so I was saying, like, we've got some interesting outputs here. We've got like a party as an output.
Right. Yes.
Like, look, we showed up. There was a party.
It was definitely a party vibe, man. Like,
it really was.
Like, What are some other outcomes that you think came out of this? Some other outputs? Like I know you mentioned hospitality as well, which that one was so good to me because you clearly, I think we've been talking about that one almost this whole episode. But what are some other outcomes that you think we saw out of this? And this is for both of you.
Yeah, to me, there's to me, Friday, the party was much more about humor to me than anything.
Yep.
You know, there was a lot, like people were on it. Like the laughs were there, genuine laughs, not faking laughs.
Yep.
People had, like I was saying, like it was almost a cadence to it, like a not funny, not funny. And I was like, we're in the rhythm. There's a groove to it.
Oh,
I think what I've gotten is like this group is a group of people that are like willing to give more than they're getting.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody's so willing to just give of themselves in whatever way that they can.
Yeah.
Without expecting anything in return. Just like genuinely, here's what I have to offer. And like willingly just giving it freely.
That's so good. Because I think that has been a question in my mind all weekend is why are y'all doing this?
Dude,
You
right.
know, like,
these people are like,
it kind of doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't. Like what?
Because we're all so different and from different walks of life. But like we've all like come together anyway.
Yes.
Like, what is that thing that's keeping us together and wanting us to do this?
Yes.
You know? And I
well, the only thing I can kind of think of is it must have to do something with your videos.
You know,
because that's our connection point.
Like, you are the connector.
That's so.
But I feel like this is something that like it's sustainable because of the people, because it is gonna be able to exist without you.
Yes.
Like, after you're gone, this kind of thing can still maintain.
Yeah. I actually think Hector could definitely end up being a campus lead. This dude's mind is amazing. Like, did you get to have a long conversation with him yet?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Really?
He's really into symbolism and stuff like that. He's very like aware. And like one thing that he brought to my attention last night, he was like, did you notice that fire has become a thing for this weekend? He was like, did you notice that Robert talked about fire in his story?
It was behind you in the thing.
And he was like, did the smoke rising while y'all were talking?
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. And he just loves that. He gave us one of the coldest lines of the event, that bridge city, what we're doing is the bridge between the past and the future. I was like, damn, this dude is good. He just drops nuggets.
I think that what you offer is like you're the kind of people that are attracted to you. We're all similar in the same ways. So you are like, you're the beacon.
Don't make me cry.
Oh gosh.
But you know, like I was telling Robert about this. Elle brought up a good point last night that because Elle just, I don't know what the fuck he be thinking about, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like Friday night, he had us talking about foods we didn't like.
Yeah.
But last night,
anarchy.
yes. Right? Last night he asked, "How many of y'all dream and remember your dreams?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what I thought was interesting, because I don't know if you know, like it's not actually common for people to remember their dreams and be able to recall them and everything. But it seemed like almost everybody in the room were people who remembers their dreams,
right,
and recalls their dreams. And at that, I was like, damn, does Bridge City attract dreamers?
Right.
That is such a neat aspect to me.
Oh, let me tell you something that just occurred to me. In my whole life, like guys that I've dated, I have a habit of being friends with their exes. Wow. Right. And it was always weird to me until I realized, you know what? It's probably because we're very similar. Yeah. They date people that are very similar to each other. Yes. I think like we are all similar in some kind of way like that.
Oh,
we're like,
I can see that. No, damn, holy shit. I can really see that, like across different stages. So I'm gonna use L, TK, and Robert. All of y'all represent a part of me that I recognize. Either somewhere I've been or somewhere I'm trying to go.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I do remind people about community is a community is a mirror. Right. It's a mirror to yourself to show you what's possible, what you're capable of, what you don't like, what you're not ready for. And so like I didn't think about it that way, but like, yeah, it really is very much a sense of there's some things that we really have in common. And that's so odd because we didn't fucking know each other a few months ago. Right. This is all so randomized that I don't think there's a formula I could have came up with that would have said, if you do this, this, and this, you'll get the same type of people. Right. There's no math for that. And the thing is, like, we're not even the same type. It's just similar. You know, damn, I'm gonna pull a Hector line. We don't have the same minds. We have the same heart. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why if it draws more people, they'll also be similar. And that's what can sustain this.
Yes. And I do love that but that's a major part of building something that's separate from belief. Right. Is like not making the thing that binds us together something that's so personal so subjective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And again, like I've said my whole journey, I don't want to rob people of their belief. Speculation is powerful. We need it, you know. It's just knowing that it's speculative that's important.
Yeah, I think that there's something to like this futility of belief in things we have very little control over or little information. Like that's why I don't really even engage in political debates. Because I'm like, those people they know some information I don't. I guarantee it. And I guarantee they can't tell me. And I don't know, maybe I would resonate with their decision if I knew the information. Maybe I wouldn't. But it's all speculation. So why am I going to put all this energy into belief in any of those systems?
You know, now y'all know me, like leapfrogging is one of those things I've addressed on my channel. People will rage bait the fuck out of you to get you to leapfrog over issues that you really could be working on, to get you focused on some shit that you can't do a damn thing about and you're not even really interested in. And that breaks my heart because and I think you've heard me talk about this before, the outcome of that is often people who are very passionate while their lives are falling apart. You know what I'm saying? And that breaks my heart. And number one, I was that person. Like that's who I was as a pastor. I have this cause of Jesus and like my whole fucking life is deteriorating.
Relatable.
And I'm like, oh no, I can't do this anymore. And so like when I see other people doing it, I do my best to be like, hey, maybe let's focus on paying your bills first. Let's get that down pat. And then we'll work on that other stuff. Let them worry about the Epstein list. You got you got some other lists that you need to focus on right now. You know, but like it's kind of hard to say that to people nowadays. But the only thing that I'm really advocating for is like, please take care of yourself. You know?
Well, I hope that we can go to more of that level. Like I was part of a very high level coaching expert group. And you started to see, you didn't see people struggling because nobody really wanted to talk about that. We're all like, things are going great. I love my life. It's all like that. Right. And, you know, I can already see touches of it. Like there's one a member of the community who wanted more work, and I said, okay, I've got this stuff that I've been meaning to get rid of. Maybe we can sell it together. And we're working on that. You know, and it takes that kind of vulnerability to say what your needs are.
Vulnerability, that right there.
That
right there.
And it'll be interesting to see, you know, how that the fun vibe goes into like the personal vibe.
And I think that goes into it not being a performative place. Like if I don't have to perform, then I don't have to pretend. And so if I'm struggling, I can say so. And because like creating a safe space is very important for us. And I see it almost feels like we're achieving it without even trying. You know what I'm saying? So it does make people like feel more comfortable being vulnerable, being open, being transparent, and asking for fucking help. And like I'd probably say that's the biggest thing that's killing humanity right now is that we're not comfortable with asking for help. We feel like we're going to be judged for it or we're going to be treated some type of way for it. So it does bring a great bit of joy to my heart that we're creating a space where people are like, no, like, help me, you know, like, let's go. Like that feels good.
I mean, I had an experience of like a reverse of mentality. And I remember I was living in DC and I was really, really sick and I didn't have any like friends around. I didn't know what to do. Like I couldn't even move to get to the CVS to get something. And I called my neighbor and she came over. And her response was, she said, thank you for calling me.
Wow.
And tears came down my face because it wasn't like, oh, shoot, I'm sorry, I'm busy, I got to do it. No, she said like, thank you. I'm so glad you reached out to me.
Oh, wow.
And it's just a switch in my point of view.
Oh, I love that.
I like that too.
Yes. Like it's, I mean, there's studies on how when we do something that's altruistic for other people, it really does make us feel better about ourselves, you know? And I think that's some of that energy we were all feeding off of this weekend is watching how great other people felt. I think in many ways, especially for us who actually try to plan this and pull it together, like it was validating to say, oh shit, this is working.
It's really happening.
I think for people who were wondering what the fuck is this going to be, I think this was like validating, you know? Like, oh my goodness. It was definitely validating for me because like, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. What we got in there?
Somebody's saying, have you ever talked about Ephesians 6:12 with your videos? Because I struggle with Christians on that because we are mortal, supposed to fight eternal enemy. And also I see no one doing that.
I was actually an Ephesians boy.
Oh.
And I was actually an Ephesians 6 boy, but not for verse 12. I love Ephesians chapter 5 and chapter 6 because of the fivefold ministry. Now that he has descended, he ascended into heaven, giving gifts unto men, some apostles, some pastors, some prophets, some evangelists, and some teachers. And I was an apostle.
I was a prophet.
You know, see that? Look at that. Oh, man, look at that. See, I used to love prophets now. I used to love me some prophetesses. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. But like I was like, looking back over my Christian life, I was more of a Pauline disciple than a disciple of Jesus. I identified with Paul so much, probably because he talked about suffering so much. And that definitely latched on to my poverty complex. It gave me a reason to feel good in my poverty. If I'm poor for Jesus.
It's for something.
Yes. You know, fuck Paul. Like, damn, you robbed me so much. But like, I was seriously into Paul. I think what that person may be referring to is we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual principalities and high places. The culture of church that I came from, we would reinterpret that. Like my early churches, it was all super spiritual, right? These are demons in high places. Not the charismatic church.
Right.
It's the power of the air. It's communication. It's media, stuff like that.
Yeah. It's whatever you need it to be.
It's whatever you need it to be. By the time I started pastoring, scripture was all fable to me.
Yeah.
It no longer mattered what it really said. The only thing that mattered is how I could flip it to make it mean something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like when I think of those scriptures now, like I think my last video that I did on Friday, I consider all that shit fan fiction. Like that's really how I see it. Actually, that's how I see all literature. All literature is fan fiction. History is fan fiction. I don't even think we have the capacity yet to rightfully or accurately record history. We are so biased as a species. And the way we tell stories, like our memories are not dependable. You know, we interject all types of things into our stories. So I literally consider all art fan fiction. I consider all writings fan fiction. And like, and when you read so much, and I've been reading since I was a fucking kid, all the stories tell the same story.
Right.
It becomes very, very clear what humanity is wrestling with when you read our literature. It becomes very clear who we are. And it's like, we haven't changed yet. You know, it's still just a struggle of good and evil. You know what I'm saying? It's a struggle of love and loss. It's the struggle of war within ourselves and around ourselves. And I'm so looking forward to when we evolve beyond that bullshit and to where, again, like I told you in the car, it was just 400 years ago when we stopped killing each other on sight. It was just 400 years ago when we as a species stopped killing each other on sight. Like that means we had like 200,000 years of killing each other on sight. Like that's why we're so uncomfortable with population right now, because we've been our own population control for the longest because we were killing each other on sight. And now we're letting each other live. And that's uncomfortable. Like America is freaking out over that shit. There's a lot of difference showing up. And it's like, what the fuck? Because we have to wrestle with that. But I truly, just from a curiosity point of view, I wonder what the world looks like when we get past this shit. When we start telling a different story. I want to know what that different story looks like.
I don't think my theory on it is we don't.
Okay.
That it's built into our DNA. But this is part of why I'm obsessed with games and I'm doing game development and writing a book on games, is because if we're playing a game, I get to be deceitful, vengeful on you and get to experience all those emotions without actually hurting you. So that's part of even why sports has come up with good, like aggression. How do you get that aggression out? So I think all these things come within us. Where do we channel them into?
I like that. Because, you know, you and I had a conversation about sports just briefly. You know, I told you ever since I was a kid, I've always viewed sports as very barbaric. Like really wanted nothing to do with that shit. Like I played because I grew up in the projects. You know what I'm saying? But like I never had an affinity towards it. But I love the concept of something to get out aggression. Because damn, I've had a lot of aggression in my life. That's why I love rage rooms. I gotta go to the rage room. I want to hit some shit. This is also why I don't fight though. Because I am afraid, like I am afraid of what will happen. Because of all of that aggression, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting for you to do something like martial arts, because what I'm amazed about martial artists is they're actually the first to walk away from a fight. Yes, because they know it and they know how intense it'll be, and like there's no ego with it. It's like, all right, man, you know, let's not go there,
man. like I even teach my kids like it's like I'm a TV character. If you actually live with me, like I'm over the top. Like I have all these little sayings and shit. But I tell my kids like Martins don't fight with their fists. We fight with our minds.
Oh,
but like I really mean that
Wow.
shit though. It's just like no, figure out another way. Figure out the way to do this with your mind. I find fighting useless, you know, in that sense. And it's just, you remember the movie Friday? Did you ever watch Friday?
I've seen lines, but I don't see what's in the movie.
As a kid, I watched that movie and I didn't like it.
What?
For one scene.
Why?
At the end, when Pops, John Witherspoon, one of my favorite actors in the world, funny as fuck. He's talking to Craig, Ice Cube, and he says, "Son, you don't need that gun.
Yeah.
You use your hands. You use your hands. You live to fight another day. Motherfucker, I don't want to fight another day.
Right.
I want this shit to be over, you know? But like, I did begin to realize like, shit, there still is a problem with glorification of violence here. It's like the message wasn't, hey, you can solve this without violence. It was just, you can solve this without a gun, but you can still beat this motherfucker ass, and that'll give you the right to do it again another day.
Right.
And like, and I remember growing up, started thinking about that. Like I watched people who had all of these reasons that they put hands on somebody else. And that began to disturb me. Somebody break your heart, you have a right to kill them in your mind. Somebody steps on your shoe, you have a right to kill them in your mind. Somebody talks about your mama, and you have a right to kill them in your mind. That began to bother me. Like at a very young age, it's like, no, I don't think we should be killing somebody. Like, you know how many people have been killed over infidelity?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like killed. Like, just leave the relationship. Damn, you ain't gotta kill nobody. You know, and my life has actually been impacted by that. My grandmother was killed by her husband. My grandfather.
Wow.
But it was over money though. I think it was a complicated issue. But he stabbed her to death in public at a restaurant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
My goodness.
No, his case records are public. Like he was compared, the defending prosecuting attorney compared him to Viet Cong. But his lawyer got him off. That guy also got another guy off who carved an S in his wife's chest. I don't know what the fuck is going on in the United States, man, but apparently that a lot of shit.
This is why I don't fight people in traffic. You never know who you're dealing with.
No, listen. I used to be that person. I would get out and try to fight people. My little 5'1" friend.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, and then one day I was in Atlanta. Listen, need I say more? Because I rolled up on the wrong person and I was like, that could have gone wrong.
Oh, I'm gonna get back in my car.
I'm so sorry. What do you need anything? I got you. I can go to the store for you, whatever you need. Like, it could have been over.
Okay, like I know this is off subject, but I do want to ask, like, do y'all deal with road rage? Because I do notice, like, the older I'm getting, I am becoming less tolerant on the road. Like, I'm having to watch it. Like I'm blowing on. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's fun. It's funny that like the big ones don't really get to me. I see somebody just doing something stupid, but when they don't signal, that pisses me off.
Me too.
All you had to do was click that, and then it tells everybody what's going on.
Yes.
That's what we're doing here. We're communicating to each other.
That gets me.
We just started installing roundabouts in my city.
Oh.
And people don't know how to use them.
Yeah.
So like
I
see somebody sitting at the roundabout. There's no fucking cars in the loop.
Fucks it up for everybody.
Like, why the fuck are you sitting? Get in there! Get in there, damn it! Oh shit! Like I was honking the horn like 10 miles behind them because I could see them sitting at the empty roundabout. And I'm like, why are you stopped, man? There's nobody in there. I want to get home, man.
I used to be bad. I don't have that much of an anger issue anymore as far as driving. I also meditate now. This is actually today's my 500th day of meditating.
Wow.
That's right. So yeah, I'm a little more zen than I used to be.
Okay, now I do have a question for y'all, and I meant to bring this up while Ashley was here, and I didn't mean Ashley. I meant to bring this up while Ashley was here. I wanted to talk about it last night, but I've had this idea. This is something we used to do in the church called cardboard testimonials.
Okay.
What you did with cardboard testimonials, you had a front side and a back side. Front side is where you used to be.
Okay.
Back side is where you are now.
Okay.
I would love to do something like that with Bridge City. Because those cardboard testimonials were so popular. They're voiceless. You're not saying anything. You just have your cardboard. Life here, stuck in a miserable marriage. Flip it around, living my best life, freely finding myself. and then move to the next person. You just have a little background music playing while you're showing the clips. It's just a powerful moment. And I would love to see secular communities embracing more things like that, telling our positive stories.
Oh yeah.
We have so many negative stories to tell, and they do need to be told. But damn it, we need to show some people some of our survivor stories, some of our triumph stories, some of our liberation stories.
Totally.
And so would y'all think something like that would be effective? It's so simple, you know?
I think it'd be effective. I'm just trying to figure out how to make that virtual, because that could be a thing.
I think, oh man,
it could be a whole social media hashtag movement, like a whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I love these conversations. Yes, man. Y'all are awesome. How long have we been on now? Like,
I don't know. What time did we even get on? 11:21.
And there's a good few people here. Are y'all enjoying this conversation?
Yeah. How's it been for you guys?
How do I look? Do I look okay?
You look great.
How do I look?
That's what's important.
Right. I'm two-faced right now. This is a growing moment for me.
It is.
Yeah, it's just like a growing moment. Okay. Oh shit. I have to say what's like been the most liberating moment of this for me, because I'm a church planner. So this is what I do. This is what I did. This was my life prior to walking away from the pulpit. I would go into places where church didn't exist, find random people, pull them together, let them find home with each other, and then build a church. That's how I built my first 2 churches. So that's why most of this is more intuitive for me than it is for other people. That
makes sense.
Because this was my literal career. But that's also why I don't stress the details. Because even if I explain it, nobody's going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to get this. Eventually you will. You'll live through it. And you'll be like, oh, this is what he was saying the whole time.
That's me.
You know what I'm saying? I like to use the music example. You know, when I first mentioned it, it's like, I don't think that's going to be able to happen. And very quickly we realized, shit, we have everything we need right here. And like, I thought Natalie was the only person who sings. Essence sings, like TK sings like a motherfucker.
Right. So many people play instruments.
Yes, like we have a whole band in our community, and we don't even have 30 people yet.
And you were saying how important that is.
Yes. And we were all willing to like join together and do something.
Yes. I think when I sent the song list out, Natalie's first response was like, "Oh man, this feels like I'm back on the race team," you know. And like stuff like that really matters, you know. It feels great. It's like I'm a part of something that not only feeds me, but it feeds other people.
Right.
And I think that helps us all. So for me, one of the most liberating moments as a former church planner is that as a church planner, I would have had to pretend to be something I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there was no pressure on that this weekend at all. And that feels so good, because that's just something I'm averse to anyway. And I think maybe, Robbie, you recognize this about me. Like, I'm really averse to people trying to change me. Like, I got to fight to be me, you know? And not at any point this weekend, like as a pastor, it's always, well, you'd be a good pastor if you did this. You'd be a good pastor, but you don't have the black suit on today. You'd be a good pastor, but you didn't wear a belt with your pants. It's like, there's always so many things that people criticize you for, from sin to just little small things. And there was no criticism this week, like nothing negative. It was just like, and which I've talked to this about my pastor friends, because I do feel like it's unfair for people in the ministry that they can't be human. That shit bothers the hell out of me, that a pastor cheats on his wife and loses his entire value. He wasn't fucking you. You know what I'm saying? He was bringing you helpful information. He, you know, like his dick had nothing to do with what he did on Sundays.
Oh, but he wasn't perfect. Can't have that.
You know, and that's it. Like, nope. Spotless record is gone. You did not hide it well enough.
Yeah.
You committed the 11th commandment. Thou shalt not get caught. You know what I'm saying?
Which is interesting, because if he had cheated on her like 10 years ago and was talking about how he overcame now,
then it'd be
that's so good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's so good.
Right.
No, that was something that broke my heart, because it was like, wait a minute, this has nothing to do with their service. It has nothing to do with what they're offering. It has nothing to do with what they provide. That's a personal issue. I don't like when we take people's personal issues and damage their lives with it.
Do you think it's just a judgment, or do you think they're scared of something?
Shit.
For me, I feel like when I was in church, if I saw my pastor doing something like that, I'd be like, well, if he can fall, then there's no hope for me. Like, what? Why am I even trying if this man is the representation of it all, and he can't even reach that goal?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons I identify with Paul so much in the because that's one of the things he talked about. Paul said, who are we to put burdens on our children that we can't even carry?
Right. Yeah.
And that's kind of how I treated my faith and my relationship with other people. I'm like, nah, I don't know anybody who's kept this stuff perfectly, so we're not even going to make that an expectation on anybody, you know? But it is a weird thing though, like it because even though, like, which I experienced that in the secular community too, I can create space like that for other people. But when you're the leader, you don't always get that same grace back.
Right, because you have to also go along with how they perceive you.
Yep. And that's why this type of community is so refreshing, because that preception is not there. You know what I'm saying? And it's a part of my name doesn't have a title attached to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is not Pastor Darante LaMar of Bridge City. It's not community developer. It's not lead, whatever. It's just Darante.
Right.
And no one has disrespected me because I haven't had a title. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because no one is respecting me because of my role. They're respecting me because of my humanity.
Right.
So the same respect they show me, they show everybody else in the room, which that feels good, because I don't know if you notice, like, I'm anti being anybody's leader. I'm anti being above anybody, because I don't want that fucking pressure. I've been there before. That shit ain't good for me. I don't want it. Like, solve your own damn problems. I will walk with you, but I will not walk for you. You know what I'm saying? And we have that community that gives me the space to do that.
Yeah.
Where like we literally value each other. Church world is just me. I'm saying stuff. Oh, pastor preaching good, but like I'm watching people run around. Did you hear what Hector just said? You know what I'm saying? Like, did y'all hear what Ashley just said?
Right.
Man, did y'all hear what TK? And it's like everybody valued each other.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not all just looking to you for what's next or what to say or whatever. We all are having our moments of like, we're saying something over here and there's something over here. Like,
I could have walked out of the room at any moment and been away for a minute, and it still would have been.
And you did.
Yeah,
and then eventually, wait, where's Darante? But it's
smoking.
still like,
I was smoking. I damn sure was smoking good. Let me stop. Oh, like it was amazing. Damn it. You look like he was about to say something.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how I learned a lot from this other keynote speaker who said, he had this phrase, he said, don't let people project their greatness onto you. And he discovered this when a woman came up to him and said, you changed my life. And he goes, no, I didn't. I gave a speech. You changed your life.
Yeah.
That is so
I was like, chills. I was just like, yeah, that's literally what he did. He gave a speech.
Yes.
But the instinct usually say, oh, thank you so much, happy for you, right? And he said, no, I didn't do that. You did that.
That's good, because in this community, that's exactly what happens like with Christianity.
Yes.
You give it all to God, but here we're taking control of it ourselves, and we're taking accountability for this community and how it grows.
Helping people take that credit back.
Yes.
Yeah. That was a major stumbling block for my mental health, is how much of my credit I was given away.
Man.
You start running, you start running on empty.
Yeah.
You take the blame, you give away the credit.
Yes. And then, like, because I noticed, like, I talked many times before about how fragile I started treating myself. Like, everything was going to break me. And it wasn't until, like, I remember, like, praying, like, I can't take this, God. How will I make it through? I ain't never going to be able to get through this,
Yes.
Right? And then I'm like, but wait a minute, Darante, how did you get through last time? And the time before that.
Right.
And the time before that. And then I started saying, like, how have I overcome so much and yet still feel so weak? Something is wrong.
Right.
That's not good math. And that's when I came to the conclusion, you haven't given yourself the credit. Praise is necessary, even if it's self-praise. And you're not praising yourself when you make it over. You're not giving yourself the credit, which means you're not managing your success. You're not you're just glad you made it through. You're not even studying how you did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow. Yeah.
I've been masterminding my life lately. Like I told you, I was born into debt. My mother, but when I graduated high school, I had $30,000 in debt in my name.
That wasn't yours?
No, it was hers.
Oh.
I didn't find out until I got my first apartment at 17. Tried to get my phone cut on, and it was like, oh, you owe us a lot of money, and the only way you can get your phone cut on is you're going to either pay it or you're going to send your mother to jail.
Wow.
You got to file charges. And so, like, I had to find a way to
File charges, hopefully.
I did not. I should have. Oh, if it happened today, that shit would be so quick. Oh. But no, like that was like a rough situation. I don't even know how I got there. Why did I start talking about that?
Oh wow, we've got an hour and a half, huh?
We have. Like it's about that time. It's about that time. Are there any questions in the chat for today? We're basically just having a low key conversation about how this weekend has gone for y'all that weren't able to make it.
Unfortunately,
you missed a wonderful time. This is the beginning of a movement. And we all got to experience it this weekend, and it was just incredible. And then we have one more event today for the second part of Rise.
Oh, that's right.
Are y'all looking forward to that?
Yeah, this is gonna be a very different one.
Yes,
I think it's mostly my friends.
Ooh.
And they're not familiar with Darante's videos, this movement, or anything like
really?
that. So yeah, we'll definitely have to read the room.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so interested in that because this was I didn't meet you through YouTube either, so like I had
That's
an
right.
introduction
Yes.
to you. So
That's
I'm very curious to see how they respond to you.
Man.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, like I do like to read the room. Like I had a totally different conversation set up for last night.
Yeah.
Really, I had notes that I was really excited about. But once I heard Holly's, I was like, ooh, I like that direction. And then you got up and I was like, oh, I like that direction. So I didn't even look at my notes the whole time I was going last night. I just flowed. And
have you always had that freedom to do that? Like even when you were a pastor?
It started in my earlier years. As a Pentecostal, I thought that using notes was sacrilegious. You got to let the Lord lead you.
Makes sense. Yeah.
To me, as a speaker, it's part of the process.
Yes.
Like I write it out, and I had to have the thing to put aside to get the presents.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh man. Well, y'all, let's wrap this up. Do y'all have any closing thoughts?
How are you gonna ask what they have questions and not look to see if there's any questions?
There's a heart.
I can't see.
Yeah, there's no question. The Myth Vision fans.
What? Myth
Vision?
JoJo's asking if they're Myth Vision fans here.
I hope so. I love Myth Vision. Derek is my boy. Derek is a friend. He's actually one of the people in the secular community that actually checks on me.
Oh.
And he knows that I don't answer my phone, but he'll call me, he'll leave a message, and not even just checking on me, he'll do a check-in for himself. He say, hey man, just calling you, letting you know what I got going on and stuff.
Oh, I like that.
And I really do appreciate that. Derek has been one of the most genuine people I've met in this community.
Is he a YouTuber or something?
Yeah, he's Myth Vision. He's a big YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
Like he's bigger than me. My channel's small. I got a little bitty channel. He got a big old channel.
Yours is getting a little bigger.
It's getting a little bigger. That sounds like innuendo, dog.
Didn't think of it till you said it.
Right.
I grew up with a dirty mind.
Same.
I did get kicked out of, or almost got kicked out of middle school for writing and illustrating a pornographic novel.
Wow.
Called Mighty Blow Young.
Wow. Okay.
You have so many great stories,
man. Oh my goodness! Like y'all, I told Robert if my life was ever made a movie, it'd have to be like a miniseries. It's gonna have to be like 4 parts. It's like The Temptations. Like, oh my goodness, I don't even know what to include in it, but I love it. Like I do, and this may be a little narcissism. I don't know, but I do treat my life like I'm the main character in the story.
You should. You are.
You know what I'm saying? Like I imagine my life like a movie, and that actually helps keep me grounded. Because I'm constantly asking myself, would I like this character?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm really critical of movies I watch. I am heavily critical.
Yeah.
That's good.
And so I treat myself like, would I like this character? What would I be saying if I was watching this character in a movie?
Wow.
And he was doing this shit right now.
And does that change your behavior?
Yeah, it does.
Really?
It does. Because I know, I love heroes. I love people who care. I love people who go above and beyond. And I want my story to be that. I want what people to feel for me. Like I'm jealous of TK at this moment because this dude outdid me in a way that I am not that good of a friend. Like holy shit, I gotta up my game. Right. And that's why I always say people are a mirror. You know what I'm saying? So seeing him like, damn, I'm falling short, bro. I have some things to learn on how to make people feel loved. And
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's great when we find those models, because there's no other way to really learn it.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. Otherwise, like I told him, I said, like after spending the weekend with you, I realize I'm a horrible friend. Like I don't call and check on nobody.
You sure don't. You don't be answering text messages or nothing.
I've been so hyper focused on grind mode for the past few years of my life because I'm fighting poverty and I'm trying to get the fuck out. And I realized I wasted time for so long. So unapologetically, I went into this mode where I have to be hyper productive and I got to get things done. But it is starting to wear on me now because like I actually it was easier when I was an atheist in the closet because I didn't have any interesting people to talk to. So it was definitely easier not to answer my phone because I didn't want to talk to these motherfuckers anyway, you know? But now that we've started building community, I have so many valuable people in my life, you know? I don't want to lose these relationships. I don't want to lose these connections because it helps me feel human again. I'm a humanist, but I don't always feel human. You know what I'm saying? Like I can get real cold. I can become mathematical, almost clinical, you know, to the point where the relationships themselves no longer matter to me. It's just the work. And as long as the work gets done, then everybody else will be fine. Which is a martyr complex, right? Where, and I struggled with this as a pastor for the longest. You do this for them, you don't get to partake.
Right.
That's why it's been so nice to see you not in work mode. You were like, everybody's waiting on me. I'm like, enjoy it because you're always on work mode. You're always just go. Like
that made me fall in love with Elle.
Yeah.
When I walked into the room on Friday, like I had the stuff in my hands and I was getting ready to go do something. He was like, hey, sit down. Come on and sit down, man. Ashley, leave him alone. You know? And that, like I said, like I think I mentioned it earlier, that just felt good to feel cared for. I don't get that a lot, you know. But it's also, and I'm not blaming anybody. It's also I wear my smiles so well,
right?
That people just assume that everything I'm doing is easy.
Yeah.
When it's weighing
you
on
got
me,
it.
I don't tell anybody it's weighing. I don't really show it. So having people who don't need me to look like I'm broke down and busted and disgusted, for them to say, "Hey man, take a break." That feels so good. Like you don't have to wait till I die to say maybe you need to take a break. But that felt really good, man. That felt really good. Did we have any questions in there?
No, I didn't see any questions come through.
Okay. Well, y'all, thank y'all for joining us.
Oh, except one. Any word on growing a Detroit branch?
Ooh, I need to look at our tap-in list and see how many people we have tapped in Michigan. We have a musician in Michigan. I know that, and she is fire. She's an organist. Oh my goodness. But no, the key is if you're in Detroit, if you're in Michigan, and you want a Bridge City community, here's a few things that you need to do. Number one, tap in. Go to the website. Tap in. The link is in the description, which I'm actually going to update that link soon because we're going to have y'all coming in online in a new thing.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of tapping in, we'll have them go straight there.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
But for now, tap in. Let us know what you want to do. Do you want to attend? Do you want to help lead? Do you want to help host? And then my biggest thing, follow through. Okay. If you tap in, I'm going to send you emails. If you don't respond to those emails, the only thing that happens is your name goes on the list. I don't know, tell you that I'm not coming out of my own pocket. I got 4 kids, 2 of which are going to college, and they're looking at Ivy League. You know how expensive that shit is? Okay. The work has to be there. Like Robert made this shit possible. Okay. And I'm just going to flex. He paid for my plane ticket. Him and Ashley organized for me to have somewhere to stay while I'm here. They organized for me to have something to eat while I'm here. And that's not even the most important part. If y'all would have done all of that and there was nobody in that WhatsApp group, I would not be here. You know what I'm saying? If I was, I'd just be hanging out with Robert the whole time, you know? But no, it's community. Tap in and then start finding other people in that area. And if you tap in as a host or a lead, I'll do with you what I did with Robert. I'll say, hey, as soon as there's some other people in that area, I'm going to give you their contact information. You call them and you get them together. I'll connect you with, Ashley, because Robert's moving to a new department now. He's head of product for DLD. We're doing big things. But no, I'll get you in touch with Ashley and she'll help you. Like, this is her passion right now.
Oh, she definitely will help you. Everything you need.
That was her number one question for me last night. What campus is next?
Wow.
I love that type of hunger.
Yeah.
You know, because, and I think, but a part of that came from the honesty. Like last night in my little talk, I said, this could turn out to be nothing.
Right. You know, I like that. I like that realness.
Yes. And I said, but then again, it also could turn out to be the biggest movement that humanity needs.
Right.
That lit a fire in her.
Mm.
Yeah, she was at. We were talking about it on the side. Like, what do you think is next? San Antonio? Is it
yes.
Austin? Or is it? That was a whole conversation.
She was
with
like,
everybody.
she said, I think it's either going to be Austin or Portland. And I was like, damn. And like, she's not wrong. If you look at our map, and I don't even think she's looked at the map. I think she was just going by the energy in the room and talking to people. But if you look at our map, we do have a strong growing hub in Austin.
Holly's in Austin.
That's right. That as soon as she said it at the end, I was like, oh, that's attractive. That's attractive. Because I love her presentation. Man. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
So like Austin and Portland could be a really Portland. Was that the right one? Yeah. Austin and Portland could be really ripe. You know, I would love it. Obviously, I'm just gonna love it anywhere.
I'm gonna show up. So
you know, hey, we're gonna be doing these. We're gonna be touring with these.
That's
things,
right.
man,
absolutely.
But yeah, did I answer the question?
Yeah,
I don't even know what the question was anymore.
You did.
Yeah, I'm
all right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
We got a busy day, y'all. Okay, somebody want to? No, y'all don't even know how to control this. So I can hand this off to y'all.
Right. Don't ask me.
And then Robert has me using this alien mouse. It looked like Alien versus Predator. You know, I think it's going to shoot me. But thank y'all for joining us today. I hope y'all have gotten something out of this conversation. We have a busy day ahead. If you're interested in Bridge City Global, go ahead and tap in and get in where you fit in. And it, you know, things are going to be great. All right, that's all I have for you for now. Until next time, y'all. Keep rising and be the bridge. That's the thing that I often forget to say. And just know that this closing is going to be awkward because I can't see the screen. But I'm going to try to make it do what it do. Y'all ready?
Oh, so you know with this, I think they said last time when they were playing stuff, they heard our audio. So I don't know if we shut that off.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to make sure. Let me take. Like, that didn't even do nothing, did it? I clicked that and it did nothing. So let's do this. Bam. I love y'all. I can't wait to get back home and we're going to have a lot of conversations.